What's up, guys? Welcome back. Hopefully you had a great weekend. Today's price action has been kind of weird. We had this nice overnight channel up as always, and as soon as the New York session opened, we made one move down, and when we chopped sideways for pretty much an hour, and now it looks like we're going up again. So not ideal trading day, to be honest. One trade for me, got a little bit lucky here. There's not many trades that I saw that I would trade, to be honest. It just wasn't very consistent. But yeah, let's dive in. So 8:30, basically, like I said, you have a channel working up, and I was expecting the price to retest this high, and we eventually maybe get that. I don't know. Looks like we are, but I don't know. And then basically reversed at the open. There's a lower high here, but you can't trade that. And then there's a second entry short here. Again, you can't trade that. It's too far from EMA. And the price basically makes two legs down. So you can have this channel like this, you know, break two legs down. It's probably a measured move as well. I bet you it is. Yep. Not exactly to the tick, but it is a measured move. So we get two legs down, and there's also a second entry short right here. So you have new low, first entry, second entry, but to me that's a 4-bar congestion. Can't trade that. And I was looking for a higher low here, which you get one here. Again, 3-bar congestion. Can't trade that. There's a failure here. Not ideal. So I skipped it. You do have a channel working up, micro channel working up with a break new high. And then another correction here as well. And then we get this weird up chop sideways action. Again, there's nothing here. Nothing here at the time. Like around this area, you don't know if there's a range or not. So, you know, again, it's consistent here, but it's not coming down here. So it's going chop sideways here. Again, there's no trades here. And you get this nice little triple test here. Unfortunately, this is during the 9:30 news, so I didn't really feel comfortable trading that. But there is 1, 2, 3 test. Maybe take that. I don't know. And again, you're expecting the price to retest this low, which it does. And by now, by this time, you should have your range already drawn in place. So yeah, price goes up again, chops sideways in the middle of the range, breaks out again. Again, don't trade this because this is considered technically failed breakout. And like I said, I got lucky here on this trade. This trade could have been just like this. It would tick up a little bit and then go down. It could have been the same thing here. It could have ticked down by 2 ticks and reverse. So got a little bit lucky. But yeah, I got a failed breakout here. Again, I don't really trade those. And you get this price action here. The reason I went short here is because you have basically new low, first entry, second entry short, and it's at top of the range. So that's the reason I took that trade. And I was expecting the price to retest this bottom of the range again. And unfortunately, I only got a point out of that because the price quickly starts to reverse, and I got out 1 point. So, and I think the range after this price action form, I think the range is probably somewhere here. So that looks a lot better. The bottom's still not, well, it is kind of clear, but yeah, if you went long here, you would have got trapped. But it's a good thought process, good context, but unfortunately that just happens, right? So like I said, got a little bit lucky on this trade, and then price reverses again. There is a micro level bottom here. Congestion, can't trade that. And technically, new low, first entry, second entry, short failure here. Again, it's not really looking for failures in the range, so I would consider this as a higher low, but I don't know. I wasn't really, after this trade, I wasn't really feeling too confident in trading and taking trades because, again, like I said, I got a little bit lucky here. So price reverses, goes up, and then it goes down again. There may be, I had the channel just like this, but I think now looking back at it, I think it's something like this with a break new low. So And yeah, not really many setups. I mean, this is typical for Mondays. This is how they are. Mondays are just like this. So yeah, I'm just gonna call it a day. I'll take my lucky trade and come back tomorrow. All right, thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.